This attack was pretty fucking raw, pretty fucking nasty, man. It's Paul Pelosi.
How you doing?
You see the guy, he's got a hammer. Paul Pelosi has a hand on the hammer to try to stop him, but he's going to yank the hammer out of his hand and he's going to swing it. And he actually hit Paul Pelosi in the head with that fucking swing. You see how he swung overhead like that? Jesus Christ. With a metal hammer. And then you see both of them laying down there. You see Paul Pelosi just sitting laying still. And it seems like just some fucking lone crazy. He says he has to attack evil, something about civil liberties or something. So that's pretty much the incident right there. Let's do it one more time. Because this is, listen to this, dispatch.
Oh, I guess I called on the city. What is this?
This is San Francisco Police. Do you need help?
Oh, well, there's a gentleman here just waiting for my wife to come back. Nancy Pelosi. He's just waiting for her to come back, but she's not going to be here for a day, so I guess we'll have to wait.
Okay, do you need police, fire, or medical for
Motherfucker, he's kidnapped. He's being held hostage, you stupid fuck. He's trying to talk to you in code, you dumb motherfucker. Listen to this stupid shit. Dispatch is terrible. I called 911 to just let you know that the guy is here waiting for her. I don't want him to be here, motherfucker. Why send somebody right away? He's gonna hang this phone up, not knowing if help is coming.
No. This gentleman just came into the house, and he wants to wait here for my wife to come home. And so, anyway, he told me to put the phone down.
Do you know who the person is?
No, I don't know who he is. He has this. He's telling me not to. He's telling me not to do anything. Anyway, this gentleman says that he thinks everything ought to, he told me to put the phone down.
Yeah, he's holding me hostage, you dumb motherfucker. Can you send a cop or two, you stupid asshole?
What's the gentleman's name?
I don't know about it.
I didn't get his ID. You want me to get his ID?
Okay, and who is David?
I don't know. What's that? I'm a friend of theirs. He says
Are you stupid? Who is David?
You don't know who he is?
David's
No, ma'am.
an uncle. David's your insurance guy. He's your Uber driver. Who is this David you keep talking about?
I can stay on the phone with you just to make sure everything's okay.
No, he wants to get that all off the phone. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stay on the phone. No, how about just I'll stay on the phone with that. How about send a cop, you asshole? Oh my god. That is incredible. So Paul Pelosi, holy shit, he's an 80-something-year-old man. And I'm with Jink on this one. The cops should have been way more violent on this one. I mean, my god, the cops. The guy is holding an old man hostage, right? He's like part of the elites. It's Nancy Pelosi's husband. The guy has a fucking hammer. He swung over on top. Go to town on this one. Let loose. Foot loose. Just kick off your Sunday shoes, police. You should have enjoyed yourself on that one. Instead, it's like you're having a little chit-chat with them, and you clearly see there's a situation. You open the door, you shine the light, there's a situation. Run at them both. You grab the hammer. Paul Pelosi had his hand on the hammer, so he was able to hold on to the hammer up until the cops got there. So really, the cops, maybe he thought that, I don't. Now, AOC had said words are violence. Words can be insulting, but words are never violence. You're supposed to use your words first before resorting to violence. Anybody else ever heard that? So just have some perspective, AOC. Have some goddamn perspective, AOC. When you say insults are the same as violence, it's like you've never... How pish-posh has your life been to be so goddamn privileged to be able to say whatever dumb crap just... And that dispatch, holy shit, what is wrong with that dispatch? That dispatch fucking prick. How many times are we going to hear the dispatch You heard that one dispatch where she's drowning, right? She was delivering newspapers, but the dispatch just wanted to laugh at her. And then she died. I think the dispatch should be sued for contributing to their death. 911 dispatch. I'm sure you get stupid shit all the time. But there's good citizens out there, and they're calling 911 because there's an emergency. So she just sounded like she's just going for a walk in the park. Your 911 dispatch, you can't tell when there's danger or emergency, or that the guy is saying there's something wrong without clearly. And I mean, the hostage taker, let him say too much, if anything. I mean, the hostage taker is just sitting here, let him kind of go on and on. Yeah, well, why don't you just stay on the line, and that way, clearly something's wrong. Clearly, but he's got to be so fucking crystal clear. That's the only way. He's calling 911 just to tell you that his buddy's here. Hey, my buddy's here. Yeah, with the hammer. Just a buddy. Just a friend. A good old buddy. Yeah, we're going to wait for Nancy Pelosi. That's what we're going to do. And he dropped Nancy Pelosi's name. He's calling you during an emergency. Something's going down. And I think the dispatch is going to say something when they go in. And he gets attacked with a hammer. The dispatch is still talking dumb shit. The dispatch needs to understand that there's a life on the other side of that line. Don't be so stupid. Don't be so casual. And don't be so casually fucking stupid. Christian Glass, you got any weapons? He said yes to it because he's too fucking honest. She's trying to get all the information she can. Okay, here's all the information. He says he's got weapons. He had a rock hammer. He didn't realize that the answer is no. Do you have weapons? No, I don't have weapons. The dispatcher there was asking too many questions. Just send help, motherfucker. The house is on fire. Send help. The man is drowning, motherfucker. Send help. There's a criminal out here criminalizing folks, you fucking motherfucker. Send help. Hell, you should send help first and then talk to the person to see what you can find out. It's almost like you talk to these assholes and it's like they're kind of determining whether or not you live or die. I don't know if we should waste our resources to save a person like you. Send help as soon as the call comes in and then call the cruiser back. That's the best way, motherfuckers. It only takes a second or two. That fucking, hammer attack happened when the cops are there. So the main fucking attack happened when the cops got there. They didn't prevent the thing. Just sick of dispatchers acting like the judge, jury, and executioner. You're a lady on the phone, motherfucker. How can I fucking prove to you anything? The guy said he needed to attack evil. Man, you're just getting goddamn sympathy for the Pelosi's. I can't stand Nancy Pelosi. A bunch of the Democrats are right-wing conservative fucking pricks. They're better than the other political party. They're better than the Republicans, sure, slightly. But they're better. Remember when Nancy ripped Donald Trump's speech right up after the State of the Union? That's fucking great. That's hilarious. In October, Elon Musk had tweeted a story to a link in the Santa Monica Observer which claimed that Paul Pelosi was drunk, arguing with the male escort at the time of the attack. It's a tiny possibility that there might have been more to the story than meets the eye. He deleted it shortly after it was posted, so what the fuck? Some people are sitting there saying that it was some sort of gay lover that had came over. I mean, that narrative is ridiculous and it's already been debunked. But sometimes it's good to have another narrative because then you kind of look at the situation a little bit closer. But it's absolutely clear that these are not lovers. The guy comes in the back door, breaks the fucking back door with the shit. He's like saying something about evil or something. He's clearly off his rocker. Now, I was trying to find out how Paul Pelosi had fared after that because, my God, he was just lying on the floor. He wasn't moving at all. He also had such a gentle demeanor. It's kind of crazy how the elite and powerful are such sweethearts. Paul Pelosi, it seemed like he could have jerked his arm out of the way, could have ran off. Seemed like there's some, other options, but I guess if he's 80-something years old and he's a sweetheart. And he was holding on to the hammer for as long as he could. Donald Trump said it wasn't a break-in, but a breakout. So I guess he's trying to say that Paul Pelosi is trying to break out away from Nancy. You remember when America never got universal health care? Remember when Germany got health care in 1883? Remember that COVID thing? We had that big, terrible, sick culture, with the sick people, and no universal health care. You know how Canada has universal health care? You know how 1883, 150 fucking years ago, Germany had universal health care, but not the richest country in the world. Only the dirtiest, poorest, backwards nations has no universal health care. Lauren Boebert was able to get the motion to vacate concession. You got Boebert fighting, AOC's just rolling over. Who do you think's going to prevail, huh? Dangerous, dangerous game these motherfuckers play. Goddamn. The body camera footage shows suspect David DePage wrest the tool from 82-year-old Paul Pelosi and lunge towards him. With the hammer over his head, the blow to Pelosi occurs out of view of the camera and the officers, one of them cursing, rush into the house and jump on DePage. Pelosi, unconscious, seen lying face down on the floor on his pajama top. The officials later said he woke up in a pool of his own blood. DePage has pleaded not guilty in ongoing state and federal cases. He's being held in jail without bail. He faces charges including attempted murder, elder abuse, assaulting an immediate family member of a federal official. The San Francisco Public Defender's Office, which is representing DePape, 43, said they plan to issue a statement later Friday. Nancy Pelosi was in Washington at the time and under the protection of her security detail, which does not extend to family members. Her husband of nearly 60 years later underwent surgery to repair a skull fracture and serious injuries to his right hand and arms. He has since appeared in public wearing a hat and a glove that covered his wounds. A skull fracture. Was her brain injury? That's intense, man. When the door opens, Paul Pelosi says, "Hey, guys, how are you doing?" It's true. He just says, "Hey, guys," like all casual, which is kind of remarkable. How calm and cool Paul Pelosi had stayed during this entire, ordeal. Let's look at it again. Is that TikTok? No TikTok ads.
How you doing? What's going on, man?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi. Drop the hammer. No. Hey. What is going on? I'm not getting an answer. I'm called.
So they get on the guy pretty quick, but I mean, with that kind of dispatch, they probably weren't thinking anything was happening, right? They're just kind of chit-chatting, hanging out. Oh, he came over and we're waiting for Nancy. We're just going to wait for Nancy. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for letting us know. What a weirdo. 911 dispatch, how dumb are you? How freaking stupid are you? Both men are facing the officers at the door. Initially, the hammer is in the shadows. Takes about 5 seconds before a flashlight shows DePage holding the handle of a hammer. "What's going on, man?" the officer asks. "Everything's good." "Drop the hammer." And then he says, "No, hey." Wins control, winds up in his right, delivers a vicious overhand blow as Pelosi disappears out of view. Officers rush in. When Hurley asked why DePape did not leave when he realized Nancy Pelosi wasn't home, the police were on their way, he compared himself to the founding fathers. They fought the British. They fought the tyranny. They didn't just fucking surrender to it. When I left my house, I went to go fight tyranny. I did not go surrender, he said. The Pelosi home in Pacific Heights. DePape strikes Pelosi in the head, knocking him to the floor. He pleaded not guilty. The next court date is February 23rd. He's a Canadian national. Mr. Pelosi was sent to the hospital after the attack. He underwent surgery for a skull fracture. They're also talking about the right arm and hands. I'm more interested in the skull fracture. How hard was he able to hit him? And he's just lying there in a pool of his own blood. He was discharged within 6 days, has been making a slow recovery, and had his first public appearance in early December. This gives the Pelosi's sympathy. They are right-wingers. They own all those stocks. They're capitalists. They're imperialists. So many of the policies, they haven't put up a vote yet for universal health care. I know You know, all the Jink Ugarists, they're a bunch of fucking, they're laughing like hyenas. Ah, America, you don't have health care. Ah, remember when we opposed forced to vote? Remember when we didn't take the 3-point shot and we didn't get, we didn't make it, we didn't sink the shot. We didn't take the shot and we didn't sink it. Ah, well, who gives a crap, huh? Hey, let's just be nice. Let's just be nice to others and just go along to get along. Maybe that'd be a good political tactic, huh? Go along to get along, and maybe we'll get some progress. Name, what the fuck have they done since they've... 82-year-old Paul Pelosi. 82 years old. The officers, one of them cursing, rush into the house, jump on the pape. Yeah. So, goddamn. Goddamn. I don't want that to happen to Paul Pelosi. And then this fucking stupid ass. And then the cops. I mean, yeah. I think Jink was right. The cops should have done a lot more than what they did. So hopefully Paul Pelosi heals quickly. And hopefully this guy stays behind bars for a really long time.